saw that on last week's video.
And we are underway. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the famous Belgium Grand Prix Spa. With me in the comms box, we've got our usual suspects, Cameron and Wes. Thanks guys for joining. Yeah.
Hi gents, thanks for having us here. You're letting us sound like criminals.
Criminals.
Criminals. We say alleged suspects.
Yeah, the usual suspects joining. I just want to share the link on the group quickly, guys.
Awesome, and I do see we have about 6-7 drivers going out. Let's make that 8. Jamie out as well.
Yeah, and of course Sims has got a quali ban, so he's out in qualifying today. And just to welcome back our esports racer. He missed the race last week, so I'm sure he had a lot of practice this week, and he's gonna give it all beans this evening.
We heard him say full beans. The gloves are off tonight. Gloves are off tonight.
Yeah, I heard that gloves gonna be off this evening, so.
So our esports representative is here with his bucket of KFC next to him, and hopefully he can put in a good quali lap to get himself through the sessions. So we'll have to see how it transgresses.
So it looks like who's first out of track, gents?
Right now it's a red car, so I think it's a Ferrari. It's going to be Chops up close. And I think we've got quite a few new additions to the league this race. What's here too? We've got Stoffel, we've got Wizards First Rule, we've got RZDV, better known as Rob, and Not Shumi. Yes, Not Shumi as well. So about 4 new drivers coming in today, so it'll be interesting to keep our eye on them and see how they perform.
Yeah, we got some visitors in the... See some spectators that's joined us, Barry's saying lekker snorre. Good luck, Wizard, on the YouTube table. Our South African American, welcome to Wizard. He's joining us for his first time now tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see him. Yeah, so welcome to Wizard. Thanks, buddies, for joining the stream as well.
I'm just seeing here someone's
getting some tips for tonight. Tomorrow night,
actually. There's a red car on a Rouge. Just trying to see here. It's an Alfa Romeo, I think, waiting for all the flying lap runners to go through. And Chalk's currently out in front. Let's see how he can.
Looks like that.
And everyone seems to be around about. Oh, Chalks nearly loses it there. I don't know if you're on board with him, Will.
So we've also got Sims that is retired, so you guys can see he's got a quali ban for tonight. Oh, Chalks! I'm late, sorry. I forgot.
Ladies and gentlemen. Wes is currently watching the stream and commentating, so he will have about a 10-second delay. He's not mentally lagging, do not worry. It's just the stream.
Yeah, you can be glad we're on the stream.
And it's coming through the
Stoffel coming through to post up the first time 1:45.6.
Well, that doesn't seem to be the greatest pace, so there should be a couple guys going quicker than that now across the line. Looking for about 1:45. Yeah, there we go. No, that's a 1:46 by Dutchman. And these guys seem to be a bit struggling. There we go, better lap from J.
Yep, J-Boy 45.2.
Yep. And they're probably going to dip into the 44s later on, and if we're lucky we might get to see a few 43s. And speaking of which, the first 44 of them.
And it's Mr. Korsabak himself, very quick driver as well, so didn't expect less from him. Oh, and
championship
Mr.
leader,
Bomb.
there he is. making his presence
showing his presence known as well.
Guys have been practicing a lot this week, I can see.
Yeah. But what's interesting to see is who goes out on mediums. Oh, Chalks is in the barrier, I think, in Rouge. Not Chalk Sips, Shakes, wrong people, Shakes in the barrier.
Wrong guy.
Wrong guy. In Rouge, top of the hill. At Radion, actually, as people might correct me in the comments. It's nice to see we've got people struggling up the hill already in the first quali session, which will make an entertaining race. Going to be in for maybe a bit of carnage again tonight. Maybe not quite the same as Hungary, but it will be an entertaining race.
So a few guys posting up times. See, it's only one of our new drivers, RZDV, in the pits. The same for Not Shumi, also a new driver. They're just hanging back. Looks like they're having a chill just to see the guy's pace.
And nice to see Stoffel here, got a good lap in. I wonder if he's any relation to Van Dorn in that McLaren. It could be very plausible.
Oh, and Chicken Wing loses it into the last corner.
Really off?
Not really off, no.
He's still running.
No, he managed to pull it back.
It would have been early even for Chicken Wing to retire their way, so it would have been quite a new record for him.
So I see Shuaib Mangera, I think it should be. He says he's unfortunately missing the race tonight due to his thumb, got stuck in a corridor. All the best to you, I hope you get well soon and see you next week on track, buddy. And you've got also Jonathan Bell, ex-driver, just left without notice. He's sending an emoji here, not sure what it is. But thanks for tuning in, Jonathan.
Thanks, Mr. Donut King, thanks for joining in.
I think maybe he's practicing in secret to join us again next season. And he's gonna whip our asses according to him.
And then I see that Mr. Shakes himself said, well, that didn't go, that wasn't part of the plan. Looks like he lost his gums on the track.
Oh yeah.
Really,
no worries, Shakes, it happens. You can work your way back from the back.
Can't always win them.
Corsa Bucky here saying, how can you leave me alone, Donut King? No. Teammates confronting each other in the live chats. Another element of racing that we're not quite used to. Social media chat. But it's nice to see the drivers getting involved with each other, even whilst they're out. So who are we sitting on board with right now?
Sitting with Force. I think he lost some time.
Angry Force.
Yeah, he...
the main man, Fisherman's friend.
Fisherman's friend is ducking into the pits.
I think
you're going to see a lot of people do that today.
Also a very narrow pit entry, you must be careful. Even the entry and exit. I've seen guys losing their wheels and wings.
Yeah, the pit entry is not the most friendly pit entry.
And I just see now Not Shumi's on his out lap coming around for his first lap for the league.
And Quaz goes P4.
So if he moves out of the way, I think there's a Ferrari behind him.
Just, I think we got another supporter here for our eSport driver, Chicken Wing. Milia Falun saying we're watching Chicken Wing from Alex and Sevi. Yeah. So we've got some fans here for our eSport representative.
Oh, McLaren in the wall. It's the American, unfortunately. Was it? Yeah. That was a severe impact. I was flicking through all the drivers and I saw a McLaren in the air. That was definitely on the Rouge. Yeah, up, ready up. Rouge. Another one bites the dust, I think, is going to be the theme of tonight's race here. And Shimi in the final sector, along with I think an Alpha behind him as well. I think Zubair as well on an outlet, Yozo on an outlet, and I see RZDV out on an outlet as well. So,
if anybody knows from the drivers in Tier 2, would you just share us with what the weather will be like in the race?
Yeah, that's also a thing we don't know by now, it's the weather, so hopefully they can just...
Sitting on board here with, I think, the leader of this train of people on an outlet. I think it will be Notsumi that will be the first in this pack of runners.
Yeah, I'm sitting with Notsumi as well.
Yep.
Putting up his
very
first...
quick driver. Good at running in the dry. He does have a few mishaps when the track gets a bit slippery in the wet, but very quick in dry conditions.
Nearly invalidated on the outside.
Yeah, does well. Chicken Wing has to move out the way here. Unfortunately, I don't have Chicken sees in the mirrors behind him. And yeah, he seems to be on the grass. Oh,
and that is an invalidation of a hard lap.
That is interesting news from Pat, yeah? Pat says it's gonna rain in the race.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
See, RZBV actually pulled into the pits here. I wonder what happened to him on his outlet. Maybe
that might explain the car lap times, because maybe the guys are running wet setups.
Yeah. I think that would explain why the runners took so long to do their first laps on the track. I was actually quite curious on why there were no cars coming. Chicken Wing, and he collides with Zubair now.
So,
after eating Shumi, he collides with Zubair.
Oh my goodness, so yeah, so Chicken Wing so he had an issue there, he was in the way of Notsumi, so if you actually look at Notsumi's time with a 44.5 and he got impeded.
It's probably about 3 tenths.
Yeah, he probably lost about 3 tenths there, yeah. I'm not gonna say it's
pole or anything.
Yeah, so that should be in the 144.2s. Yeah.
And
then Chicken Wing had it. I'm just trying to think. Chicken Wing had an incident now with someone on track as well. Was it Zubair?
It was Zubair.
And Zubair getting...
There's Mohammed Hussein here from, I think, last week as well. Mohammed has joined us back again.
Yep.
Welcome back, Mohammed.
Yeah, welcome. Thanks for watching, Mohammed. Yeah, a Zubair fan. Unfortunately, I think Zubair is going to get a 5-place grid penalty for that collision. Yeah. So, the best Zubair can do is P5 if he, well, P6 if he qualifies on pole.
No, it was actually Chicken Wing who received the penalty.
Did he receive the penalty? Okay,
it was Chicken.
I actually can't go into the race director, so otherwise the viewers
they will miss the
action.
And Force about to cross the line, 44.5, not too bad. And only person that isn't retired.
There goes Notsumi with the 43.4.
Yeah, I said he was quick in the dry, but this quick I was not expecting. A very, very fast lap from Notsumi.
And that is in Q1.
Yeah, so just imagine
a blistering lap.
What he can do in a couple sessions time. So maybe I think we should sit on board with RZDV, the only person not to put a time in. I can take us on board with the lap of him. As he crosses the line to start his flying lap. Comes towards the hairpin. Down through turn 1. Good rotation, nice on the exit. Keeps it clean now towards the hardest part of the track. Eau Rouge into Radion. You want to keep the car stable, make sure it doesn't hit the curbs. Good exit through here. That Alpine looks like it's going for quite a good lap. He's got some traffic coming up ahead of him in form of a red ball, but he should clear it by the end of the lap. Now blasting through the Camel straight, he brakes nicely for the chicane after the straight. Now towards this awkward off-camber corner, you got to brake very early, otherwise you do that and go wide.
Goes a bit.
And he's going to lose a couple tenths there. Gets the apex nicely on the following corner, no-name corner that actually. Coming through one of the trickiest corners as well, 2-1, they actually call it this because that's what comes out of your hands when you take it. And then another chicane here, but a bit of a longer chicane, so it's a bit easier to recover from a bad turn in. Not too bad through here. It's not the fastest lap from RZEV, but it should get him through to the next session. Onto the back straight, if you can call it a straight. Seems to be good as long as he doesn't invalidate along anywhere here. Should be safe. And yeah, that's a lap at Spa.
Into the last chicane, and let's see what RZEV does. Yeah, and he puts it on
good
P2.
lap. Yeah, and he lost quite a bit of time there, and that off-camber happened. So could have maybe gained 2 tenths, maybe 2 tenths.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, that was a lap of Spa brought to you by Cameron.
Powered by Rooibos tonight.
Powered by Rooibos tea, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So the guys, I'm just trying to see.
If you have a hot lab with me, it's powered by Banana.
Proudly sponsored by Bubbles.
I just see here we got 18 people watching right now. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Spa. For those of you just joining in, if you do enjoy the races here, please do subscribe and leave a like. Every Sundays are tier 2 and tomorrow's tier.
Yeah, so gonna sit here
So
with
Chicken Wing is on
an
the
outlet.
danger zone. Eh?
he's in the
he
danger
has
zone.
to improve here.
Him, Pat, and Clems. I'm gonna
Oh,
say
I'll keep
Zubair as
track
well
of
because
his
if
times here.
I don't think he's done.
No, the session is over.
Start. Point the mark.
that's Pat invalidated. Pat
Pat
invalidated.
is invalid, so Pat is out. So, oh, chicken sideways throw a rouge. He stopped it. He stopped it before he hit the barrier. Oh, that is very good control to get the car stopped from that corner. Very lucky from Chicken Wing not to lose his wings. And I think that will be Q1 wrapped up and over and done with. Hey.
It's unfortunate day for him.
Yep, and very unfortunate for Pat because he was. Is this lap going to count from Pat? I wonder.
No, it is invalidated. But yeah, Chicken Wing sitting there after spinning in a ruse, and I'm sure he might be calling.
Maybe this time for a new change of underwear because that was a very close
I'm sure he
call.
might
That
be.
was-
He's looking for a new change of underwear because that must have been a scary moment for him. But yeah, unfortunately, he's not through to Q2.
Oh, and neither is good old Patman here.
Yeah,
Tier 1
Pat in the
commentator.
Aston. I'm sure that.
Also, though,
Yeah, where's you still
very,
here?
very, very,
yourself?
very lucky driving there from Chicken Wing not to lose the Tyre in a rouge. That was...
Where's you still on the stream here? You still okay?
Yeah. Don't think Wes is okay?
Yeah, he's collecting himself quickly. I think. I'm just trying to see the comments. We've got a comment here from Sim Racer. Yes, I'm trying to think who that is.
Sim Racer joins us every week in the comments.
Yeah, he's a regular
Yeah.
on our stream.
Chicken Wing, jy bly my quali, maar in die pad. So I'm just trying to think who that is.
Not Zubair. Might be Zubair.
No, I don't think it's a
So yeah, Cam, if you can maybe just run us through the guys that's dropping out here in Q1.
Yeah. Well, fastest in this session, I'll just say that was debut runner,
Matsumi.
Matsumi. Very good lap from him.
stuff.
RZDV actually improved as I see this. Out Sims due to a quali ban, he's in P20. Shakes lost it through a rouge on the top of Radion, he's out. Exact same place for Wizards, he's also out in P18. Unfortunately for our esport representative tonight, he will be missing Q2 in P17. And Patman invalidates his flying lap to try get himself in, and unfortunately he doesn't.
It's it's going to be an interesting start for the guys at the back because we've got Sims, Shakes, Pat, all the fast guys at the back trying to make their way through the pack. So that's going to be an interesting.
And don't count out good old Chicken Wing as well. He's going to be in the mix at the back of the field.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, what fun we're going to have there. Q2 looks nice and dry, no issues here. I'm just trying to see tire choices, what the
looking
guys
here,
picking here.
It might actually start raining towards the end of qualifying, I see. And the race is starting off raining and is ending dry.
So that's going to be an interesting race as well. So I see a few guys picking the medium tire. I'm just trying to see who it is that we've got going out there.
Yep. Well, if the race is starting in the wet, there shouldn't really be a need to use the medium tire.
Yeah, then you can automatically put the hard tire, well, the soft tire, and because you're not going to use that tire, so...
No, and if you were smarter, maybe you could have done your medium tire run in Q1.
In Q1, yeah.
Just to get it out of the way.
The Pat says he's going to bed very early tonight, so he doesn't have confidence in this track. So we'll have to see. And somebody said it's forced, guys.
Okay, that explains that explains the emblem and the logo then very well. Okay. Nice to see fishermen have signal on their boats these days.
Okay, so Pat says the race is not starting in the wet, so it's probably going to be a dry start and go wet into the race. Yeah. So that's the interesting and good. You know, I like that because there you have to choose when do you decide to go for intermediates or full wets. How long you're going to stay on the slick tire. If you stay out too long, you're going to lose time. If you duck in too early, you're going to lose time. It's that balance you have to make, and that makes it so interesting of a choice to make for the guys as well.
I just see I think someone may have retired while being on track.
Yeah, sorry ladies and gents, Wes is a bit slowed down, so I think that was something that happened earlier.
Yeah.
So now he's on the going Hak Vrystaat. Wes, we are in Belgium. Vrystaat is far from Belgium.
Yep, at least a few thousand Ks, but you know, quick trip in the GTR, you'll be there by tomorrow.
It's an inside joke, guys, but I'll tell you later.
Okay, so force into sector 1 on the mediums.
The fisherman's friend is on the left, and we'll see how
time will be
goes.
just over 130, well, a 30.5 on the mediums. Not too bad in the sector there.
It's looking pretty clean so far on board. Nothing too wild, nothing too crazy.
See, the majority guys are on softs, and then
maybe a bit slow through the head.
On the medium.
Yeah, he went a bit deep into that hairpin and struggled to get the nose in.
Yeah. Just on board, I'm trying to see. I think Force is running a dry setup as it seems right now. I'm looking right now. So a lot of people on dry setups. I'm just scrolling through and looking. So there might not be too much rain, which is why we're seeing all these lower down. Oh, there's someone spinning sideways. Dutchman.
I'm just trying to see where that is.
Out of the hairpin. The off-camber hairpin.
Okay, so let's just sit with Spice Zozo quickly.
Yeah, he should be coming around it.
Yeah, coming around. Oh, so he lost the rear.
There he is.
Yeah, he lost the rear into the wall on the outside. Yep.
Yeah, it's been going on mediums. You have to warm them up much more.
Yeah,
than
you
the
really
softs.
do.
45.
You rather prepare the tires. Not a bad lap on mediums. We might see low 45s on those mediums. They are capable of going a little bit quicker.
Bakavane into the last corner. Let's see what he can manage. 45-2. Yep, goes quick.
Not a bad lap from Leon. Seems to be enjoying this track tonight. Him and his default helmet, as we're all accustomed to.
I think that Stoffel was actually the next guy on track, but he validated, so he's gonna go another lap.
I think he's got enough fuel, so he should be able to pull off another lap. I really like it.
Oh, and I just have to say, if we can just quickly have a look at the Red Bull livery. I'm sitting here and having a drool. It is beautiful.
You keep it in your underpants, Ron. It's only here for a limited amount of time.
But yeah,
and it is a very nice looking car. Very well done from Codemasters to bring us such a nice looking car, even in a video game.
Yeah, it looks very nice.
Yep.
And to bring it in such a short time is actually...
I don't know if you guys know, but in the last update there was actually a small handling tweak that they didn't really announce. I don't know what the tweak was, but I could definitely feel it on my race on Friday that I did.
It's going to be difficult to say.
Is Christopher pushing again on another lap? Yeah, he's going quite quickly. He was flat out the P1.
Yeah, because he's not off by much on his time, so it looks like he's giving it beans here.
Should be safe with the 44.8.
And the thing is now he's putting an extra lap on those tires, and this track is so abrasive. Especially on the soft, where he's,
you can only do about 4 or 5 laps before those things have no traction whatsoever. And
I think it's one of the longest tracks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is probably the longest track by a good margin, I think, on this year's calendar.
Yeah, he goes quicker, but yeah, he's done 2 hard laps, out lap and an in lap. Those tires are going to be sitting at 12%.
Yeah, and the 12% around here, they're just going to jump up another 6% a lap, those softs, if not a little bit more, with a bit more fuel on board. And I don't think that was a wise decision from Christopher, but maybe Red Bull have a different strategy today.
I see Stoffel on his second lap on the mediums, invalidated again, so he's going for lap number 3.
See J-Boy in the Haas pitting here. I think he invalidated. He's not happy with whatever he was doing on the track.
I see Dive Bomb also invalidated.
Yeah, also
sector 1, yeah.
I think guys struggling with the limits at Eau Rouge as Dive Bomb into the gravel, misses his braking point completely and gets out of the way.
Yeah, I think he was just making space there for who was that?
Korsabaki, but he was on an out lap, so that wasn't... No, not Korsabaki, no, Spizozo.
It's Spizozo, okay. Yeah, well done for Darbom for getting out of the way.
That was quite a decisive maneuver by Darbom.
At least he made the effort to do that, so...
Yeah. A certain feathered friend could be taking notes right now, on board with Darbom. Stoffel as well, not happy with his... Yeah, Stoffel, he invalidated his lap, he's into the pit lane. From Alpine coming out, it is RZB.
Yeah, as he comes out, Korsabaki just started his hot lap.
Yeah, I don't think they impeded there, but not much RZB could do there.
Yeah, there was no issues for the both of them.
And I see quite a few drivers not getting times posted, and Dive Bomb starts his next flag lap. Hopefully, let's sit on board with him, I think.
So, Korsabaki with a 30.0 in Sector 1. Very good time.
I'll keep an eye on Dive Bomb's Sector 1.
Did a 30 flat, so...
He's entering the Kimmel straight now, Dive Bomb. Blasting through 326. 30.2, so slightly slower if I'm not mistaken.
But the thing is, he's done that extra lap on those tires as well because he invalidated his first lap.
And I see the horses coming out as well now. J-Boy and Not Shumi both on out laps.
Yep, sector 2 is a 15.1 for Kosabaki. Let's see as he goes through sector 3 if he can just nail the last chicane.
Yeah, here he comes towards the last chicane, blasting down around 310 kilometers an hour, braking hard. Gets the car onto the apex nicely, onto the other apex as well, and on the exit curve. Lovely last corner there, should be a good one.
Yeah, and that puts him top with a 43.6, very good lap time.
And keep an eye out here on Not Shumi and I think RZDV as well. They're gonna go pretty quickly there around their laps. So what are these guys on right now?
Got
Not Shumi on softs. They're all on softs.
Was that the Ferrari?
Yeah,
Ferrari spun out in sector 1, just off the straight.
There you go to RZDV. I'll let you know what his sector 1 time is when he gets there. Furo Rouge, he's got a horse in front of him. I think it's J-Boy also on a flying lap, so I'll let you know what J-Boy does here.
Okay, then I'll quickly jump to RZDV, then we can just compare the sector times there. As we were speaking, Tyre actually went into P2.
34 for sector 1, a bit slow. He's down on his time a little bit there, J-Boy.
RZDV at 30.5, so they both down
slower.
compared. Yeah.
I think we're speaking to RZDV before this. He's running quite high downforce for his race setup.
Yeah, so he will lose a lot of time in sector 1 because of the long straight. Yeah. So we will see in sector 2.
And let me go look. Not Shumi's about to start his flying lap. He's coming around the last chicane, so he'll be going towards sector 1 just now. So sector 2 for J-Boy. Oh, it's not giving me a sector 2. Oh, he's not quite there yet.
He's coming up to the... No, it should be a high 14, low 15.
High 15.
And that is Pikkaveen. Pikkaveen has lost it really off in the last corner.
The final corner?
Did he hit the pit wall?
I think that's exactly what he did, coming into the pit lane.
Let me just sit with J-Boy, and then we will see... Yeah.
Actually, oh, he's on the racing line. Is he ghosted? Is that car ghosted?
It was not ghosted, no.
Oh,
as J-Boy.
That was not the ideal first, and with a car on track, on almost the racing line, RZDV manages to go fastest.
Yeah, so you see he gained a lot of time in sector 2 and 3 with that downforce.
The downforce,
yeah.
That would make sense. And Ralph coming through now. He just finished sector 1. I missed his sector 1 time.
30.3 for sector 1.
Yeah, he's running a bit less downforce than RZDV. I think these two are good friends in real life.
But not on track.
No, no one's really friends on track either. And yeah, not a bad sector 2 time. Gonna be quick. Should get him into the top 10. And we'll have a see here. Was the final chicane a bit faster than Kosabaki, 313. Brakes nicely, hits the second apex on the outside curb. 43.
Very close. If you look at the top 3, well 4, the top 4 on the soft tires, only 0.2 of the difference between them.
Separating them. But and then the top 3 is 500s. Yeah.
We quickly, then we can see it. The top 4, 0.24 of a second. Very close.
And the difference between RZDV and Not Shumi, 6,000. So that's even closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see. I don't think so. Force is on an out tap on soft tires, and that's gonna put Spizoso and was in danger.
I wonder if it's not at this and next lap. We'll have to see. No, this should be a counting lap here for Force if he gets it picked up. And Zubair's in the pits. He'll be needing to do a lap. He won't have enough time to do a lap, Zubair.
Yep, so let's sit with our fisherman friend here, Force.
Forza.
See if he can manage to.
So
get himself into the
realistically,
top
he's
10.
aiming to knock out Spyzozo. Spyzozo will not get another lap. His time is invalid, so it's just the fisherman's friend.
So he has put himself into the danger zone here.
Yep.
And it's a 30.6 for Foss.
So I've just
top
heard.
10 will start on softs at the moment.
Yeah, all of the guys I think.
And course about to hear it's going to start raining in the middle of Q3.
Oh, so it's
So
going to be
we
a
might sprint out the pit lane.
Yep.
We're going to see a very busy track and maybe a few impeded laps if they're not perfect.
So Pat said it's going to start dry and get wet. So I'm just wondering how far into the race is it going to start to rain. So that's probably why most of the guys are aiming on the soft tyre.
Yes.
So maybe they're going to do 4 or 5 laps and then it's going to start to rain.
Also, the big thing about this track is because it's so long, if it starts raining when you cross the finish line, you're going to have to do a whole lap on those dry tires in the rain. So it's a very luck-based outcome, this track sometimes.
That's why I said it's good to see that the guys make the right decision. That's
interesting move there, shifts up into third post to gain a bit of extra traction on the exit of the final corner. We'll see if it worked now. I have no idea if he improved or not.
He did improve. He was 19s up in sector 2.
And he doesn't quite improve enough, unfortunately.
So he actually lost a lot of time on that lap.
So if you guys don't mind, I'll take us to the top 10 then.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. So we got Aussie, DV and T1 so far. Not Shumi, Kosabaki, Divebomb, Chokes, Christopher, Stoffel, J-Boy and Spyzozo as our top 9 actually. Then looks like Pakavine, I don't know if he crashed out or something.
Yeah, he crashed out. Yeah, Pakavine in the last corner.
Yeah.
So he's out, Force is out, Quasar out, Clems is out, Dutchman and Joubert will not take part in Q3.
And
top
good
9.
stuff from Stoffel, Notsumi and IZDV making it into Q3 on their debut drives. Well done to those 3 drivers.
Unfortunate for our fellow Welshman, Clem's not making it through.
No, unfortunately for
Unlucky
Clem's.
for Pakavine as well, he was top 10 and he was...
Yeah, he was looking good. Yeah, you can see the weather's a bit gloomy. And they're on Inters. They are actually on Inters.
Already?
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like the track is too wet.
You can see the raindrops falling and the tire choices.
Yeah, you actually can.
Yeah.
It is
so there's no sprint. So what the guys will probably do, well, I see Korsabakki's taking a gamble. He's on softs, but I don't think that's going to work.
I think he's going to have to limp. That might be an interesting watch if he comes out on this.
And as we were speaking now, DRS disabled.
So it is definitely a wet race. I think the faster they go out, the quicker they're going to be, because the rain might just get worse over this section.
Yeah, so you actually want to be out first to get the best on the lap there.
I'd actually think the best place would be in second. You might receive a bit of a drier line from the guy in first, because he's punching a hole through the wet air and the wet track.
Yeah, so for this situation, you actually want to put fuel for 5 or 6 laps.
Yeah.
And do a long stint of full flying laps, because your time will just get better as your tires get some temperature and heat into them.
And yeah, I think right now we've got 5 runners out on track.
Yeah, so J-Boy is... So we've got J-Boy, Stoffel, is that... Or no, it's going to be one of the Williams cars.
We got RZDV comes up now. Still waiting for Spyzozo and not Shumi, but everyone else is currently on track. And since DRS is disabled, if you manage to get a tow from maybe a teammate or 2, I think the only teammates here are the Williams drivers and the Haas's. A tow in the rain definitely gains you quite a bit of speed. on that Kimmel Straight. You've got at least a kilometer to go down that Kimmel Straight. It is a very long stretch of
So I see Stoffel backing up, well, just backing down. He's letting the guys come past. I don't know why.
Yeah, maybe he's not too confident on those inters. He just wants to let a couple people through. Christopher goes past him, I see.
So J-Boy started his lap.
He started his lap.
Corsa, but he will
Maybe
be
you want
behind
to give
him.
us a run through this lap here on board with J-Boy?
Yeah, so turn 1, trying to hit the apex, get the best drive out of the corner for this long. Well, in the wet, they're going to be backing off. Ooh, yep, back off through a Rouge.
A bit of a back off,
Yep,
yeah.
no DRS, so
We'll see quite the speeds he will get in the dry.
yeah. Spot your braking marker, don't touch the curb on the right, kiss the one on the left, and now it's also all about the drive out of this corner as well. And now we've got that downhill braking zone into the long right-hander, which doesn't seem like he wants to stop. And now from here on, also try to get the best exit, because now it's your flowing part of the track. Don't want to invalidate it on the outside, also don't want to touch the curb on the inside. I'm not having, well, I don't know what the sector times for J-Boy is now, but looks like he's taking it gingerly in the first half lap here. Also I can see he's not using any ERS.
No.
He's not on a half lap, so he's taking
No, it's draining on my side. He's on 82%.
Yeah, but it's really little. But yeah.
But then again, you also want to, like, I think the temperature, as the temperature balloon does,
but
the
Ron-
faster the inters get, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Ron.
Chalks loses it. Sector 2 somewhere. On the exit of Puon. He loses it on the exit of Puon.
Yeah, he probably touched the inside curb or lost it on the exit.
I think he lost it on the outside curve, on the exit of the outside.
He's standing debris on this track as well.
Yep. And Spyzozo finally deciding he wants some of this action. He's come out onto the track. And Christopher fastest for now with a 55.5. We'll definitely see a few of those times.
So that's the benchmark of mid 55. Let's just see Davon going into the last chicane.
This looks quick. And it is quick.
Yeah. Let's just see, we've got RZDV up next.
Coming through the last chicane.
Also very quick lap.
Oh, very fast lap. He does go well in the rain, RZDV. I've always said the R in his name stands for rain, but some they call him a different word beginning with R. It's not safe for sure.
So let's see, so not Shumi on an outlap, Zozo on an outlap.
Yep. Not Shumi's trying to get as much heat into his tires as possible here. He's leading the pack of current outlap runners. I think we've got Stoffel on a flying lap. He's probably going fast. This is his second run. Same with Christopher. He's also in the second flying. Now Christopher's slower by a 10.
Yeah, like I said, I think when the temperature builds up in the inters, you get just faster times.
Yeah.
So you can do much more laps, like
And here goes
to the dry tires.
Around the first corner. Out of La Source, down the hill towards Eau Rouge.
Just see him go
Up across sticks, quite a big lift.
Yeah, you can
He's
see, you can hear the big
definitely
lift.
taking it easy.
Rather safe than sorry.
Yep,
Don't wanna lose
definitely
your
correct.
gums,
And through the Camel Trade he goes towards Lake Boom. Missed the inside curb, he actually decides to use it, but quite cautious on that inside curb. Using the whole track for this lap towards the off-camber right-hander. And it feels even slower in the rain. Halfway on board. No name corner now. Very, very, very cautious lap from the Haas towards P1. This could make or break a lap, and massive downshift there. A lot of speed lost through that. I don't think it will go anywhere near that whole time otherwise it will. And Korsabaki as well, I see, on an outlap.
Yep, I
Just
see.
ahead of Haas's.
Yeah, he's into the last chicane now, so he's going to start his lap now. But let's just sit here with Notsumi quickly and see what he manages to pull out of the bag.
And the time is ticking up and up and up, and he's not quite at the last chicane yet. I don't think this is going to be quite the fastest lap I see. Shouldn't be the worst one either. I don't think he's going to get to the line.
Oh! Just a bit too eager on the throttle.
And it goes around, luckily enough, in the rain, you're not going that quickly through the last.
Looks like deja vu from Tigami.
So Aussie DV and Dive-Bomb, they decided to pit the same for J-Boy.
And Spizors are not enjoying the conditions whatsoever. He's invalidated his flying like he's time. In Korsabaki, very fast sector 1 time, 32.5 in the rain seems to be quick. It's maybe sit on board with Corsa.
And Christopher improves his time a little bit more by almost 1/10, so he's up into P3.
Yep. I actually find starting P3 could be better than starting P2 around here, because you get the nice inside line, which seems to be safer for hairpin corners than the outsides. And yeah, Corso's keeping it very planted through this lap. He uses the inside curve and the outside curve.
Very brave, yeah. I was thinking the same thing now. Very brave to ride the curves with the track being so wet.
Korsabaki loves using his curves almost as much as Simps. There he comes, bit of a lift there, otherwise he would have invalidated. Executive decision made there by Korsabaki to lift off, he would have lost him a little bit.
Yeah, just missed the apex by a little bit and that just pushed him wide.
And it's second, that lift I don't think would have costed him 4/10, so I don't think he would have been fast enough even without the lift.
Christopher being up on his time by 2/10 nearly lost the wheel. Just going a bit wide into the barriers. So
Christopher needs to just bring this one home and start a new lap here. He's got 1 minute 40 to do another lap. We're going to see the final runs here.
Did he get damage from that?
I think he got damage. We can just quickly go on to
broadcast view. I see all his end plates,
yeah,
but he might have damage to fancy.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Cracked.
No, that's the thing we can't see. You might get. Yeah, he's ducking into the pit.
Yeah, it's damage. He's got damage.
You get that small ooh and he hits the wall again.
Yeah, no rotation on the car.
And the McLaren gonna go again. But here comes, who's it, J-Boy? No. Ozzy DV for his final flying lap. He starts it now. Currently on provisional pole.
So not Shumi, just missing the apex on the hairpin. Ran a bit too deep there, so I'm sure he lost some time.
Tyre's from happy with his time, he's retired.
Yeah, and
I think the track is getting wetter, that's why we're not
it is getting wetter. I think I broke up earlier a little bit. Yeah,
you might
looks
not.
like it's getting wetter.
I just want to see the sector times for not Shumi here, then we can more or less know. Yeah, he's down by 7/10.
Yeah,
it's wetter.
Yeah,
It's wetter.
so we're not going to see fast.
And I see small puddles forming. This is almost wet weather tires. And there's definitely much more spray coming out of the back of these cars in broadcast.
It's by Zozo again invalidates on.
And I hope he doesn't retire there. I don't know what he's trying to maneuver by Zozo.
Yeah.
Oh, that boy is up, down by 0.00.
Yeah, not by much, but I think from this
So
part
maybe.
where he's hitting the corners, that's where the puddles of water is starting to form up.
And hopefully here maybe DV can improve. He's a tenth up DV on in sector 2 times, so it might not
Oh,
be
and
that
J-Boy
much
loses
worse.
it into the wall.
And he's still got his wheel.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
Well, there's a wheel just next to the banners
and
there.
And DV crosses the line to improve. 54-2. Very, very good luck in the wet from DV. Does like it in the wet.
J-Boy decides he doesn't like the braking markers there.
Yeah. Taking out all the boards as well. Doesn't like, I don't think he likes the Liku Moly brand.
No.
Okay, so let's see with Kosabaki. He's still on his last hot lap and still a valid lap.
And he's
up,
7 tenths up. Yeah, he's 7 tenths up.
So he might provisional.
So he might pip RZDV if all goes well into the last corner here.
Yeah. And just misses the apex, and it's narrow for the exit. Slow on the exit, but we'll see if he keeps it.
Oh, and he goes top.
He does it.
Yep.
Yeah, he does it by 10.
54.1. Yo, great shoot up between these two jets.
Great stuff from him.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Kosabaki and RZDV.
And Kosabaki there. With
showing the newbies how it should be done.
Yeah, you're not gonna come into the league and pip pole on your first time out.
Yeah.
Kosabaki said he's gonna have something to say about that, but
yes.
but well done.
2 blue cars in the rain.
Yeah, but well done to RZDV. Well done to him. Well done to Kosabaki.
And well done to Stoffel and Kosabaki. See, Stoffel actually manages to pip, not Shumi.
Yeah.
In the house there in the McLaren.
And our championship leader in P3. So he must
not
be
bad
also...
pace from the championship leader. He likes starting in P3. I've seen. He's his own that's P3 in qualifying.
So it's going to be interesting.
And it's going to be a very interesting race to see how dry the track is at the beginning. That is what we've been waiting for.
Yep. So just some entertainment before everything lights up. Yeah, I'm sure they're feeling it tonight as well.
Alright, so...
And that's it.
We could be starting.
Yeah, we are up and running.
Yeah, there they are. Soft, hard, one stop, they say. You can pull off the hard one stop. However, the weather is the biggest question.
Yeah,
just
so,
take a look.
Yes, I would be also worried if I look at P20, the guys in front of him. Oh, he's surely going to make a move on those soft tyres as well. Going to try and gain a few positions into turn 1.
Yeah. And good to see that Chicken Wings actually in P20 there. Did he give his places up to the people in front of him on the formation lap?
No, that's actually where he's starting. I don't know why. Oh yeah, he must got a...
Maybe he had a grid penalty.
Yeah. Oh, and he's into the wall.
The 5 place.
And he's into the wall.
He's into the wall. Oh.
Maar het rustig zien.
There you go.
How did he lose it there? On a straight?
On a straight. Only Chicken Wing knows how to do it.
Nadat er
ja, kijk, wees, kijk. the best part's coming. Just have a look. Whoa, and he lost it again.
Oh, I get.
Those tires must be so hot.
Like cookies off
And
a
it's
dry,
hot, okay.
and he's been disqualified.
The reason for him starting in P20, I think he qualified 17th and he had a 5-place grid penalty.
Yes, for Zubair, contact with Zubair.
So that puts him all the way at the back.
And speaking of Zubair, I think Mohammed's still watching us. Zubair's in 15, if you are wondering. And yeah, maybe just quickly as they come around this lap, it is quite a long lap, so I will read out all the runners from back to front. So P20 currently waiting on the grid for all the runners to come around is Chicken Wing, 19 is Simps, 18 is Shakes, Wizards, the new American South African in 17, Pac-Man in 16, Zubair in 15, Dutchman in 14, Clems in 13, Quaz in 12, Fisherman Fred in 4th in 11, Tucker Vane in 10, Spy Zozo in 9, Shorts in 8, J-Boy 7, Not Chumi debut in 6, Stoffel debut in 5, Christopher Avis in 4th, Championship leader Divomb in 3rd, debut good qualifying for RZDV in 2nd, just got pipped by Corsa Bucky for pole. And that makes our
If we look at the dry pace in Q2, this is going to be a humdinger between the top guys.
Yeah,
Not
I think
Shumi.
all the way from Not Shumi upward, it should be a very, very close race.
Chalk's also a very fast driver. He just had a crash in that session, so
But
it's going
Chalks
to be
is a bit unfortunate. He's got the outside line. I do prefer the inside line here. And RZDV as well on the outside line, and yeah.
Okay, so the lights, we've got 5 lights on. The rest will be probably going up soon.
Yeah.
And then we will be underway.
So we're just
And there
waiting
we go.
for them, and they're out. Here they go. Good
Corsa
start
Bucky
from Corsa Bucky, but even better start from Dive Bomb as he pulls a Dive Bomb, but he pulls out of it. And I think another car running wide, a blue car running wide.
So dive bomb
And
into
RZGV
P2.
forced to pull into the slipstream behind the Aston Martin. Let's see if there's any casualties up the hill. Right now it seems like they've survived the rush. And there is one man currently limping the car at the back of the field. He's clapping donuts without a front wing. And he has crossed. Chicken Wing has just started his first official flying lap without a front wing and tires that are probably already shot.
Oh my goodness,
Ron?
I see he's got no
Any
wing.
input?
Oh.
He's
Wait
been
fast
clapping
here.
donuts
Wait
for
fast.
about 10-15 seconds
But
already.
he's like,
So
he's still at the start. Okay. Lekker, chicken.
and
Oh, and we've got
yeah.
a Ferrari there. Is that Chalks? Ooh, Chalks nearly losing it.
Yeah, I've just been distracted by Chicken Wings driving, but the field is still very bunched up going through Sector 2 now. And it's the two Ferraris almost neck and neck there, going through that one corner. Oh, and Chalk's trying to make a move here. I don't know if this is the safest place.
Stoffel also on the back of Dive Bomb.
Chalk's makes it too wide. And he pulls out just for safety. Yeah, that would have been a bit of a mistake from Chalk's. And yeah, Chalk's definitely had a bit of a mishap on the start to move those places backward.
Yep, so Korsabaki still in a lead, a gap of 0.8 of a second.
I think RZDV actually had a bad launch, but now I see he's managed to pass Dive Bomb again. I missed the overcut.
So I'm sure Korsabaki might try and give it beans for like these 2 laps coming. Oh, and Stoffel is out.
Oh no. Stoffel after
Oh,
the
Rouge.
qualify. Oh, another one! They pile up! There's... Chalk survived that! No way Chalk survived that. Chalk's had the exact same incident as
And
Stoffel.
it's a safety car. Safety car.
Oh my word, I have no idea how that Ferrari still has a front tire.
So Chicken Wing is out, he retired in the pits. Dutchman is
And
out.
yeah,
Stoffel
and we
is
can
out.
get Wes in here.
Yeah, did I leave the session?
Yeah. No, Dutchman.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm on my way.
Cool. And
Chicken Wing has
yeah,
left the
Chicken
session
Wing
as
as
well.
well. He's had enough of it.
The chicken
He's
has
had
left KFC.
The chicken is left the building in a brown delivery bag, as it usually does.
Yes, I actually just missed all the carnage going up in Rouge.
That was something. Stoffel was parked off, car rolling without a wheel, and then all of a sudden I just saw Ferrari almost hit the back of him into the barrier. No idea how he still was.
I see
Yeah,
that
so it's nice to be back in real time.
Yeah.
I see that Sims has got a 5-second penalty. If one of you can maybe just have a look at the reason for that.
I'll have a look now. Incidents, Simps.
And he is also the biggest gainer at this stage.
Collision with Force. It's interesting to see. So Simps and Force with a severe collision. And DNFs for now. Terminal damage. Actually, Chicken Wing was the first retirement, and then following very close after Chicken Wing was Stoffel, and then Dutchman.
So Sims diving into the pits. I'm sure he's going to serve that 5-second penalty. Yep, and he is on a new set of mediums.
And Ron, I'm not sure about you, but that sky looks rather blue.
Let me just if we're sitting with Korsabak and we look, it is it's a little bit cloudy, but nothing to get worried about. So I'm sure we might get rain from about lap 12, somewhere there.
Ooh, RZDV really hits the back of Korsabak there. That was a close call from RZDV and Korsa. And dive bomb still in third. Nothing really major happening to the front 3-4 runners.
Dive bomb shouldn't overplays, and he's championship leader. He's got a lot of points. That's a good position for him.
I see both horses benefiting from Stoffel's retirement up to 5th and 6th.
See, Chalk's also out. He lost it under safety.
In a Rouge. Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, he's gone.
That is strange. He already lost his front wing through a Rouge, and I think the game realized that he shouldn't have survived that initial impact, so they gave him another one for free. And Stokes is out. He really clobbered that barrier in the first.
So I also think that safety car might come in this lap. Shakes will catch the back now.
Yep. And I do think from all the guys left, no one's got penalties right now, but track limits is very big around here, so we will see those rack on.
Yeah, I think track limits will play, penalties will play a big part of the race here. So I've got
Force is saying something here.
Overtook Pakavane under the safety.
I see that's why Pakavane overtaking each other with the safety car.
Oh, protest looming.
Please, guys.
Just stay in the positions under safety car. Please.
And
see nothing about
safety car staying out.
Yep. So it's still staying out. And this is going to be a long lap.
Oh yeah, at least 2.5 minutes behind the
Otherwise,
safety car.
Burnt must maybe just put foot on in that Mercedes.
Foot in the hook.
Well, if you're on board with Korsabak, he does go quite quickly through the Camel Straight here. It goes quite fast, this Mercedes.
Yeah, so unfortunately we have already lost 4 drivers.
Yep.
And we're only on lap 4.
Let's do a little gauging. Right now, safety car doing about 200, 230. Braking,
so let's see as he's on the straight.
40. He's got to climb from 140. Burnt's going to go. And now he'll put foot the safety car, and he should gain a little bit of distance when he puts foot.
About 230.
Interesting that nobody boxed for odds. I think if you boxed for odds, you might have gone all the way. Would be slower than end,
but I think they're still expecting some drops of rain, so that's why they're being patient with these tires.
Yeah, but the medium runners could have gone, I don't know.
So the thing is, if you're going to have a look on the race director, just before the safety car actually came out, Shakes was in the pits. I'm sure he had a front wing replacement and he fitted hard tires. And as soon as the safety car came out, he went back in and fitted a set of mediums. So that also indicates that the rain might be coming like within the next 10 laps or so.
Especially sector 2, I'm sitting on pad now and I can see a lot of dark clouds looming in the sky at the moment.
And Sims loses it under the safety car.
Oh no.
Warming up his tires. Let me just see if he's
and he's got
plate off.
End plate off.
End plate off.
Yeah, he warmed up his tires a little bit too much. And this is going to cost him big time because I'm sure safety car is coming in this lap.
Yeah, I always say in a track like Belgium, there's no need to warm up the tyres at such an early stage in the lap. You do have quite a long track to do it on, so why not wait as late as possible?
Yeah, warm it up on a straight.
Yeah, like this one they're about to come to here, that they go around the corner of this back straight here, so they're supposed to warm up the tyres. And even if you do have a bit of a spin, lots of running.
I see that Stoffel. He just had a DNF and he said, "Oh, Rouge maak baie seer."
Hey, you nearly had a Ferrari up your gut there, Stoffel. That would have been even more serious.
Yeah, bad luck, Stoffel. You had such a good qualifying session, and unfortunately you lost it in a Rouge.
Yeah.
Safety car is still staying out. That is very strange.
And might help them.
And that is going to help Sims a lot.
Yeah, I think it's because of Sims. He might have left some debris on track, so I think that probably would be the reason.
I wonder who Sims faced.
Oh, it might be a glitch.
I think Sims, maybe he was on the radio and the team might have offered a bribe. You never know.
Yeah, I think Cyril, a bit abominable, however you say that. That
two cars are light under the table.
Yeah.
And the safety stays out another lap.
He slipped Michael Messi a nice Staffel lager, as the eSport representative likes to have a few. And Burns going again. It's weird.
Yeah, so Sims into the pits and he is on a set of softs. So
I think he's gonna go to and the sky is getting dark.
So I think these soft tires, he's gonna be very quick.
I have to say the safety cars are helping the soft drivers.
Oh yeah.
Just to save up the tire wear.
Yeah, so let's just take a look at what tires everyone's on. So the top 8 right now are sitting in a very good position. Because maybe when it stops raining,
if
they
you're
might
sitting,
go.
also if you're sitting with
Drops
Sims,
of rain.
if you're sitting with Sims, if you're sitting with Sims, you can see he's trying to waste fuel here.
Oh yeah, he's got the white icon, which means he's overfueled.
Yeah, he is overfueled, so he's trying. You can see him revving it in the limiter.
Every single driver is overfueled. And 5-second penalty for Pac-Man, ignoring yellow flags.
So someone probably overtook him, and and he said give them back the position. So that might be a reversal, but we'll see.
And I don't know if we're going to see a couple people dive into the pit lane here.
If
this will be interesting.
There's a safety car in this lap as well. So if Sims actually knew about this, maybe he would have ducked into the pits on Inters, and that would have been a good call.
That would have been nice and warm by the time the rain set.
So another 5 seconds for Pat. And I'm sitting with Pat and nothing's happening. He's in his position. Nothing's happening. Okay, so let's go sit with Kursabaki at the front and see.
And let's see where he chooses to go away and get off. So Kursabaki, RZDV and Dive on the top 3 runners for now, but it does seem to be raining. We'll see who jumps into the pit lane here.
Let's see if they even decide to stay out, maybe all of them will jump in. So if they do...
Yep. Oh, hard on the brakes from Korsabaki.
Everyone jumping into the pit. So this is going to be
so
double stacking of note.
Every single body is coming into the pit.
Force.
The fisherman is used to the wet weather,
yeah, he's
so
used to it. This pit lane is going to be a frenzy now.
I think Dive Bomb, no? Pat. Yeah, Pat stayed out as well. So Force and Pat deciding to go one more lap, but I think they forgot.
I think it's for the double stacking.
Yeah, they think that they might lose more time.
However, this is Spa, and the track is very long, which means it's only going to get wetter and wetter and wetter as they...
Pat loses it.
Oh, Pat lost it in the Rouge.
No, the Enters runners are probably going to catch Forza as well. So he's probably going to get caught up by the end of this. So we've got our very own Lando Norris, Brad Binder in force tonight.
Yeah, I think they were just scared that the double stacking it's going to cost them time.
Oh, he's got no turning. He's got no turning. He's not even going to make it to Sector 2 before the guys catch him. Oh, he's in the barrier. And there goes Corsair, RZDV and Dive Bomb. Yep, coming through. Christopher as well coming through. Shumi as well following Christopher. Yep. And Force is... That seems unfair. 10-second penalty for exceeding track limits, even though he can't help it.
He's just trying to stay out of the way. That's the main thing.
Yeah. I don't think the game realizes that, so that probably will get reversed if Force survives this lap.
Ooh, and Force in the way here of Buckervane.
Oh no! Buckervane! Oh, Zebe!
Oh, that was touch and go.
Yeah, I think Force might have to maybe challenge that. Two people passing him at once on different sides. That's called a sandwich where I come. And there goes the red ball of Clems and Shakes. The Force actually doing well not to lose it throughout the step too badly. Does he have damage on it?
Yeah, so Clems and Clems and Shake having a lekker scuffle here. And Shakes into the back of Clems.
Oh, Pat loses it. Oh, front wing off.
Pat's still on those slicks. It's going to be undrivable. I think they should have just double stacked.
Yeah, I also think so.
I would have double stacked even if I was...
Another thing is... it looks like it's raining very hard, so we might see guys have to go on a even... maybe a wet tire.
The changeover point is usually when you start seeing puddles form. So for now
on Shakes,
lap 1,
Shakes side by side.
Raining hard.
Backing out, very wise decision.
So Shakes goes through, Clems backs out. Shakes now chasing Wizards just in front of him. And Sims didn't serve his penalty. I thought he would have. What penalty does Sims have, I wonder? Let me go check. 3 seconds, so he served his penalty and now he's got an exceeding limits penalty. And I see Rolf's got a 5 second. I wonder if that's not for speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah, it is. I actually saw that when he came into the pits.
Yep, not Shimmy, 5 seconds. Unfortunate for the debut driver here. And speaking of debut drivers, he's not letting that Korsabaki out of his sights, RZDV.
Also got a lekker close battle here from just trying to see Wizard first, Rules all the way down to Quaz.
And Shakes, Clems and Quaz, it's about a train of 4 here.
Yeah.
And they're very close. Keep an eye on the front two for now. The gap's about 7 tenths, no more no less at the front. Seems to be stabilized around there. And Wizards is pushing hard to try not to get overtaken, and pushes a bit too hard there. Gets a bit of a severe penalty there, 5 seconds. He lets Shakes through. but there's still two other drivers behind him. And oh, someone's lunged there and they're into the wall. Quaz is into the pit wall trying to overtake Flens. And that is the safety car.
Oh, safety car out again.
That will definitely need it. He is parked on that pit straight.
So I actually did not see the incident there.
Yeah, I think Quaz just wanted to overtake him through turn 1 and too eager on the throttle out the corner, he just slapped the inside of the pit wall and is really off.
So this is actually also going to help Force and Pet, who lost a lot of time not changing.
And unfortunately for Force, he got a bit of a severe exceeding track limits penalty there. I wonder if the stewards might overturn that one.
But yeah, Usabaki, RZDV, and Tyre still in the top 3 as they were from the start.
Yep.
I see not Shumi gained a few positions as well.
However, that speeding in the pit lane penalty is not going to do him any harm, that's for sure. And Christopher's right on his tail.
Yeah, so he's got the 5 seconds, Sims has got 6 seconds, Wizards first rule has got 5. And as you said, Force with a 13-second penalty and Pat with 8. But I think that 5 second from Pat as well was with the glitch under the safety car.
So, right now as it stands, the front 3 have remained the same. Korsabaki first, RZDV second, Justin Dyke.
And Sims is into the pits, I'm not sure if that's for a wing replacement as well.
Yep.
I'm just trying to see, so not Shumi gaining 2 positions, Zubir up 8 places, great drive from him again.
Well done from him.
Shake's going up 8 places as well.
Zubir actually seems to quite enjoy it in the rain these days, I've noticed.
Yeah, if there's inters, he enjoys it.
Oh, Wezo seems to have disconnected.
Looks like he's got some internet issues there.
As we all have, sometimes here and then, but he should be joining back up.
So I didn't see if Sims had a wing replacement there. He went into the pits again.
Yeah, I see it was a full disconnect. He's completely offline, Wezo. So for now, it's just going to be Ruan and I. And a couple more people joining us in the last few minutes. If you're wondering why the cars are going around so slowly, this is the second safety car run.
Yes, second safety car. Yeah.
Second safety car. We started in the dry. It started raining. Everyone pitted, and now we had a crash, Quaz into the wall, pulled out another safety car.
Is that Pat losing it on a roosh? Oh, and that's wing off. Front wing off.
Oh
He's
no!
trying, yeah, because he's trying to catch up to the pack.
And he's pushing quite hard, I think, as well, to get there. Oh! His gums! His gums have flown out his mouth, unfortunately. That was a big impact. Yep. About 200 and something on that back straight. He just on the camel straight, not even the back straight. And yeah, sheared off front left. You're not even replacing that thing with Gorilla Glue.
And I see everyone is overfilled. If I run through the guys, all of them are overfilled.
Yeah. And in the rain, you actually save fuel. So this is double fuel saving. The rain and the safety car. So if I were someone like Justin Dalbom or RZDV to catch Korsabaki, I'd be revving my engine like a madman.
Yeah, just to get rid of the fuel.
Yeah. And as we see them going side by side to generate heat in the tires. And the rain doesn't seem to be getting worse for the time being.
It looks like it's stabilizing, it's more or less the same.
Dive bomb definitely on a wet setup, RZDV on a wet setup. Corsa Bucky is managing to go along on a somewhat dry setup. Corsa Bucky's car is pretty planted to the ground. But Gearbox's car is actually quite high off the ground compared to Corsa if you have a quick comparison. Could probably put a good fist underneath that Aston Martin.
Let's just go have a look there. Yeah, you can see it's very high.
And RZDV is in the middle of the two. He's not too high, not too low. The three different setups.
Yeah, so I think safety car will be in this lap as well.
Yep. All the debris should be cleaned off. Burnt is probably getting a bit tired around here. It's quite a long lap in that safety car. And yeah, now we just wait for them to trot along, keeping themselves out of trouble. Don't brake check the person behind you, don't ram the person in front of you, and you'll be fine. So everyone, would you like to just read through all the runners still going through all the good folks are going? Everyone, excuse me. You not quite sure if Ruan is here. Are you back?
Sorry,
Ruan?
yeah, I just got back and I see that RZDV had a spin.
Oh, I just missed that actually. I was trying to see. Oh dear, RZDV has spun.
I'm not sure if he's got damage.
I'm having a look now. I can't see. There's just so much spray coming off
Yes,
the force.
left end plate off.
Off completely.
Yeah,
so
and
he's
if
going
this-
to. That safety car is definitely coming in. It's peeling away. Strategy this time around from Korsabaki, waiting a bit later to go. He's gonna wait all the way up till the line. There he goes.
Yeah, not catching anyone off board.
And oh, there's an Alpha. Force retires from the session, but these cars still driving. Did he have contact with RZDV? I wonder. I don't know what happened there. I just saw an Alpha on the grass.
Two side by side going up through a rouge. And not Shumi thinks better,
Yep.
better about that and just backs off.
RZDV is missing his entire front wing, not just the end plate. When he was coming.
Yeah.
There was extra contact there. These two obviously have a history from Turbos and Bullets days, if our viewers remember quite a while back. And Sims, he's served a bit of his penalty, I think, but he's on the back of a few cars. Clems retires. Contact as well from Sims and Clems.
Oh, Sims has got a
dear.
whole wing off.
As I was speaking about Sims trying to recover from his
And it's a
penalty,
virtual.
yeah.
Virtual safety car.
And you know who this benefits? RZDV a little bit.
Yeah, although it's just a virtual. he's
That's
not
a
gonna-
virtual, yeah, it's not a full save, yeah,
But he's
true,
gonna,
right?
yeah, he's gonna score a little bit there. Yeah. So we're only sitting with
Unfortunately,
12 drivers
12
left.
drivers. I think we had 9 drivers at the end of... No, it was even less. We had like 8 drivers at the end of Hungary, so...
Yeah, so we're still a bit more over that.
Yeah, but however, we are only halfway, Ron, so...
That's true
we
as well.
might have a few more retirements.
Yeah, so the guys just trying to stay in their delta times, not to get a drive-through penalty.
And I wonder what happened between Sims and Clems. I think they just hit each other and they both went off track.
Got some debris into the last chicane. I see there's some debris lying in the track there. we sit with Sims now, we'll probably see it. Oh, and Sims gets a
Oh
drive-through
dear,
penalty.
he gets a drive-through penalty, speeding on the VSC.
And he goes into the pits now, which I don't hope he wants to. Yeah, he can serve it now.
I see, good afternoon Wesley, a safety lap race, yep. We're all nice and safe, even though we've got 8 retirements, unfortunately. So I don't know if that meets your definition of safe.
Shake's diving on the inside of J-Boy.
Yeah, I see
And
this.
makes the move stick.
Good move there.
Yeah, very good move from Shakes. Nice and clean.
Keeps it off the curb in the inside where he needed to, and he hits the right exits. Nice from Shakes, he got the position done. And he'll be chasing, not Shumi, just in front of him.
Yeah, so Divebomb not letting Kosabaki out of his sight yet.
No,
Top 3 guys
Not
very
at all.
close to each other.
Kosabaki was used to a blue Alpine following, now he's going to be...
Divebomb
Ooh,
nearly loses
yep.
it.
Nearly
Sure.
falls towards the commentator's curse. Christopher goes for an overtake, they make it too wide, going through the long chicane.
Yeah.
Christopher pulls it off. Yep.
Yeah. Divebomb just had a moment there on the exit. Nearly lost it into the wall, and that gave Christopher the opportunity to go past him.
And not Shumi has left the session.
So he is going to lose a lot of time.
I wonder if that's internet issues, I'd have to guess, from not Shumi. And I think his car will be ghosted whilst he's not on board.
But it's strange because his ERS is actually was using it. There again. ERS is going.
Yeah, he is holding overtake. And his car, is it ghosted?
Yeah, it is ghosting. So I don't know what's going on here. Very strange.
Maybe, do the AI use
No,
ERS?
they don't. Oh, and just a dive bomb into the wall. Oh, really
And he loses the wheel. Yep,
Really
massive
off.
impact.
Oh my goodness.
Massive
Both
impact.
Aston Martins.
Oh
are
dear,
out.
and safety car number 3.
Yeah.
Safety car number 3.
Yeah.
This time is for the championship leader. He is not going to score any points this round, unfortunately.
And again,
And,
this helps RZDV and Sims. And
This
Sims gets
really
another
helps. Drive-through penalty.
pin, so that's 2 in a row for
I
Sims.
don't know if Sims is racing with his eyes closed tonight, but it sure feels that way from the comms box.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's not looking at his delta properly.
He's ducking into the pits. I'm not sure if he's
Yeah.
going to retire.
Oh, he hits the pit wall. No,
Yeah,
he's probably
I'm
going to
sure he's
retire
gonna
with that
retire
kind of...
now.
Yeah. So we'll probably see a retirement here from Sims. And yeah, RZDV can thank his lucky stars that championship leader Dive Bomb had a bit of a mishap.
Well, I don't see Sims retiring, so that's very, very sportsmanlike
From him.
to carry on.
Did he put
Even-
on wet tires? No,
Yeah,
he's on into that.
Yeah, Inters.
I thought he went full wets for a second.
So also Wizards first rule also gets a drive-through penalty.
Yep. The first rule about being a wizard is to get a drive-through penalty evidently. And should be here, safety car driver of the day, definitely
Yeah,
Burns.
Burns,
Currently.
driver of the day.
Oh, Sims sideways.
Ooh,
He
keeps
hits
it
the
out
wall.
of the. Oh, keeps it out of the wall.
No,
Does he?
I think he tapped his front wing. It might crack the end plate there, but he didn't lose the end plate. That's
So that's on a cold intermediate tire going up a Rouge, and he nearly bent it.
And yeah, bad thing for Sims is he's got another drive-through, and look how far back he is already. So he's not going to be anywhere near the front of this.
So we've got Kosabaki in the pits, out of the
Yeah,
lead.
and now thinking about it, or is it DV? No, I think he's too far back.
And
to
Kosabaki puts
overtake
on
us.
mediums. A set of medium tires. What does he know that we don't?
I think he's anticipating the track to dry up. You know, this might actually
Work for him.
be a clever move. There's no longer rainfall, I see. And the track is still wet, but it won't get wetter.
But behind the safety car, if the safety car stays out for 2 laps, it's going to be exactly the same what happened with the transition from the dry to the wet earlier in the race.
So, Baki essentially banking on a free pit stop, and if this does not go his way, the man second in the championship might win this race, Christopher Avis.
Yeah. And look who's sitting nicely in P2.
Wet weather expert
wet
Zubair.
weather specialist Zubair.
Yeah, and he's loving it in these conditions.
Also, don't count out Shakes, sitting up in P3.
And very well done from Chase today, not getting any penalties, or if he did, he served them, but I don't think, I'm just going to check the race director here. Looking towards Shakes. I don't even see a warning.
If I have a look, so Sim's diving into the pits. I'm sure he's going to do exactly the same move as Korsabaki here. He might opt for the soft tyre. Looks like they've got a set of mediums.
Yeah. I think softs wouldn't last.
Yeah, the thing is, you're going to sit behind the safety car for another lap, maybe. So you probably 7 laps, that should last.
It should, no, low fuel. No, you are right.
So I would have gone for the soft tyre there, but maybe
Sims was struggling to keep it on the road with wet weather tires.
So let's just look
No, Sims. He took a rouge very quickly there. I was nervous for him. That's for sure.
So I'm sure, well, for Sim's sake, we hope the safety car stays out. Then he can catch them back, but
I don't know now whether we might see a few more runners dive into the pit lane here.
Yeah, because it looks like the safety car will still stay out.
So it's a free pit stop.
Yeah, so let's see.
I know RZDV's got very good race knowledge, so he might jump in. Not Shumi should serve his penalty if he's okay. Not Shumi stays out.
Looks like everyone is staying on track.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one ducking into the pits.
No, RZDV stays as well at the back of the pack, so no one jumps into the pit lane. Interesting. And this has really worked out for Korsabaki because it's another lap under the safety car. Oh, and Wizards just overtook Korsabaki. Oh no, and then he nearly hits RZDV driving back on.
Just went over that sausage curb
as
he went to the accelerator, and I'm just trying to look at Sims and you can see. You can see he's flat out now to catch the pack, and you can see
he's struggling.
Not working.
And plus he's got another drive-through he has to serve within, I think, 3 laps of getting it, so he's got to go in soon to serve that drive-through.
And
there you go, he did make it around the other. Oh, he did make it around the other side.
Nearly.
I wasn't expecting him to appear around that other side there. That was
a good catch. And
again, a good catch again.
This is some nice entertainment here from Sims.
It is. He's our resident fisherman today because he's catching everything tonight. He's.
You can see there's no traction on these tires.
None whatsoever. Out of this corner, you have to be especially careful around the set. And he's in neutral, just shifting. Look how slow he's going out of here. There is no traction. Yep. He's already in 6th, going about 180, so he's definitely short shifting.
Let's see through a rouge.
Slow down, Buta! Okay, he makes it through. Lovely. Okay, so Wizards as well, still having to serve a drive-through, so RZDV should be comfortably in the points for now in his first race, and not Shumi as well.
And Sims is still 1 minute behind the pack.
Yep. And we've got to mention Spizorzo now has a permanent seat in the Williams, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so that's good to hear as well.
Yep.
I don't think Korsabaki knows what's lying ahead of him on those medium tires.
I don't think he does. He's going to have one hell of a restart, that's for sure. And I see we have quite a few people online now watching the stream during the race. Probably half of them are drivers that have retired. I just saw all the retirements again. We've got, I think, 9 people retired here, so evening, everyone watching the stream. As I always say, please do subscribe and like. Helps grow the league and the channel. One more lap.
Yeah, so luckily for Sims, safety car staying out one more lap.
Ooh, Wizards nearly loses it there. That was close. Good catch from Wizards. Fish slapping that thing sideways. Fish tailing. That's the word I'm looking for. Tank slappers, fish tails. Yes. And Sims has nearly caught them up. And he might actually catch them up here if he makes enough ground on this one. And Wizards, severe collision with Korsabaki, and it gives Korsabaki a 5 second. And Wizards retires. And RZDV, does he have damage? No, RZDV doesn't.
Again.
Yep.
They under safety car speeds, which is not too far, so why?
No.
Why the guys losing? Okay, so let's see Sims coming up to that incident. Oh, and there he is on the outside.
He's good. No, he is good. And Sims will catch them. He will definitely catch them.
Let's see Sims trying to keep those tires driving
alive.
Through the puddles here. But you can see the track, there's no more spray.
Oh, touches the curb on the outside. Very brave from Sims there.
I think the track is all drying up now. You can see.
Oh yeah.
Much
and
faster.
Korsabaki unfortunately got that 5 second penalty. He's trying to get as much heat into those mediums as possible, weaving left, right.
So all the guys on the Ethers, they're going to be in trouble.
Yeah. However, you must remember, I see these Inter tires are quite worn out. 9 laps up ahead. Worn Inters do become slicks, as we've seen in the last race at Turkey. It does happen in the game as well, so those front runners will be able to cope for about 2-3 laps of the dry, then they'll definitely.
Yeah, we'll see if some of them might decide to pull the trigger and jump into the
safety car in this lap, a nice early warning for the field. Shouldn't be any incidents here.
But you can see the track is very dry. I don't think Zubay's race strategy will...
And Mission Impossible has been made possible. Sims has caught up to the field, however, to burst his bubble, he's still got to drive.
Yeah, he's still got to drive through penalty. So he's probably going to give it beans on this lap and duck into the pits next lap because he can't serve his drive through now.
Unfortunately for him, he has to wait till the safety car ends.
Let's see what Christopher and the top runners decide to do.
Yeah. Christopher's probably going to leave it. They're ducking in.
They're ducking in.
So of course Korsabaki here. There he goes. There he goes. Good call from Korsabaki.
Yeah.
And Sims.
That was...
And how's this? Think about it like this. Sims has to serve that drive-through, but he won't change his tires.
Yeah.
So essentially, he should be in the same place as the rest of the field when they come out.
Yep, we're gonna see, because he will be quick now as well.
Yep.
And those guys coming out of the pit tires still need to get up to Temp.
Yeah, personally, I would have also pitted for slicks if I was in this race under that safety car. Was looking like the track was dry. And it is very dry.
So very quickly now.
Hopefully there's no contact between these two, yep. And I'm just seeing Shakes as well, battling on the Campbell Straight here with an Alpha. Shakes George will overtake on Zubair. Brilliant move from Shakes there.
Yep.
Oh, and he cuts the corner. Is it illegal? It's legal. He doesn't have to give it back. Very good overtake from Shakes. He does maybe jump the inside of the corner, but it's just to avoid contact. So very good overtake from Shakes. Korsabaki got overtaken, so Sims is ahead. He's pushing to try and minimize his time loss in the drive-through.
Yeah, we're going to see, because he's already 15 seconds, because I don't know, drive-through will probably cost you...
A bit less than 23, so probably about 17, 18 seconds.
18 seconds, so he will come out. Now he's going to come out there by Pakavane somewhere.
quicker than RZDV. He'll probably come out just behind RZDV.
Oh, and Sims is Viliki off.
Sims, Viliki up? No, Shakes, it's Shakes!
Sorry,
oh,
Shakes.
Dear.
Off. We tried to go
What
on
a
the
good
inside.
Race.
Yep, trying to go on the inside. The move was probably not on.
Yeah,
and it's
Ralph
safety
here,
car.
not Shumi. Not Shumi's coming. Oh no.
And it's a safety car, so this is stuffing Sims' plans up.
Up terribly because it was a safety car. He still has to serve his
me just
drive-through
see.
penalty.
Yeah, he still has to serve it.
Oh no. Poor Sims.
Yeah. No, sorry, I said Sims into the wall. That was Shakes. I'm just trying to think it was him and Zubair or either Chris side by side.
Yep. He
And,
just overtook.
Yeah, it's
I
a
think
difficult section
J-Boy
on the
and
track.
Two pass.
Okay, so I see that Sims has posted the move was on, the driver was off. So I'm assuming that Christopher made it a bit difficult for Shakes there, but
That'll be for the stewards to decide, and they'll have a right laugh at whoever was in the wrong at it. And unfortunately for Shakes, you're having such a good race with
coming all the way from the back of the field up into
and
the...
no penalties as well. Very good improvement, especially around here. Very good racing, Shakes. Unfortunately, there some days it just doesn't go your way in racing.
So to come back to that again, driver of the day, Mr. Burns himself.
Bernd Melander, or actually Zubair might be in contention for that as well. 11 places up the grid for Zubair. And he's on soft tyres. He might just have Christopher in a few laps time here if he stays in DRS, right? Bernd and Zubair are going to be battling for driver of the day, the wooden spoon today. Let's see who's going to have it. I definitely think Sims deserves the wooden spoon tonight. Out of all the drivers, he's definitely been the one with the most penalties.
Yeah, if you also look at the stops, Sims sitting with 7 stops at this stage.
Oh, that is a strategy I don't think I've seen drawn up by the engineers yet. 7 stops. He's making it work in seconds somehow. Who are we to question it?
So I also think so safety car might stay out for this lap alone, and it will be a 2-lap sprint where Sims still needs to do his drive-through as well.
Yeah, so Sims might fall out of the top 9 runners. He might end up 9th last.
Yeah, he will be in P9, so at least he will get some points.
Yep. And not quite as many retirements yet. Yes, there's still 3 laps. We never know in Tier 2.
So yeah, still 3
but
laps to go,
definitely second most to Hungary. Hungary last week was quite the Carnage Festival, to say the least.
So Natsumi still hasn't gained connection, and his car's still ghosting, so it doesn't look like he's coming back into the session.
No, I don't think so. So I think Sims should get 9th then. He'll probably... No, 8th? 9th.
But yeah, big up to all the guys that stayed out of trouble and that's still in the race, trying to get some points here.
He might be able to overtake the ghosting Natsumi though if he's quick enough on the last 2 laps. If he's, that will be difficult to gain that much time.
So also, so Corsa Bucky is going to be he's on the medium tire, where all the guys behind him are on fresh softs.
Yep.
So that's going to be difficult for him as well.
Take note here, Christopher Zubair, they were the top runners for Britain, if I'm not mistaken, a few weeks back.
Yeah, so Zubair in a good position again.
Yeah, Zubair again looking for not quite a race win this time, but maybe he could challenge for that win because he is on tops. And so is Christopher.
So So Sims will have to finish this lap
Yeah.
and dive into the pits next
And
to
we know Sims, he does not give an inch of the track to anyone, even though he's got that drive-through. He will be pushing all the way to his drive-through.
So let's see as they go into the last chicane now. When
Yeah.
will
And I just saw Corsa, but he does have that 5 second as well, so he might fall all the way to about 4th.
and they caught the rest of the field off guard, yeah.
Yeah. Sims, Corsa, Bucky. Actually, Christopher's not too far behind, he's just under a second. But Zubair caught up nicely to the back of Christopher, he's just behind Christopher. And Corsa Bucky is going to pull away to try and make a 5 second gap to him in second place. That's going to be his goal.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult if Chris and Zubair on the first softs can put some pressure on them there.
Yep. And Sims, oh dear. He doesn't want a wooden spoon, he wants the belt tonight, I think, Rowan. And unfortunately for Sims, that will completely remove any chance of him getting on in
RZDV trying to make a move on Spizozo here
Yep.
on the quicker tire as well.
He'll probably do it here, he'll go side by side, and later braking by Spizozo. RZDV's trying to find the
Gets a
gap
hand
in.
of oversteer there.
And Pucker Vane runs wide or narrow, one of the two.
See, it's on this left-hander coming up now where Shakes had the incident. This one here where RZDV was, where him and Chris had...
Oh, speaking of incidents, Spizozo breaks some sponsor boards there, but manages to keep it off the wall.
And I'm sure he's got some damage.
No, I don't know. I think he just hit the sponsor boards. I don't know if he hit the wall. He looks fine. He would have pulled into the pit.
So Zubair and Chris having a lekker scuffle here as well. Chris getting, he gets the drive. Oop, and he tucks in behind Zubair.
No, he's gonna want that long run down the Kimmel straight.
And he
Let's
loses
watch
it.
these two. Oh, he just manages to keep it, but the horse goes ahead.
J-Bay goes
And here comes
past.
Rizdev, RZDV behind him.
Yeah.
Spizozo retires, I think he did have damage.
And
And
Pakavane.
RZDV's got slipstream. He's gonna go onto the racing line.
So Pakavane and Spizozo, both of them in a rouge.
And Chris allows the Alpine through, which means RZDV could have a podium here, right? Because Sims has still got his drive-through,
Yeah,
and J-Boy's
got a
3 second penalty. So I think RZDV is
if
in
he
third
holds
right.
it up together, he will get his podium,
Yeah. And Zubair, nicely in second. Christopher did make the mistake himself, I think, going through a rouge. And unfortunately he's lost his podium positions.
And we just found reached
Our record
yeah.
for Hungary.
Seven drivers left.
7 drivers left, and 2 of them are debut runners, so only 5 people were here last week in
Gonna
the
see
current
when
running.
Sims ducks into the pits. He has to now, otherwise he's gonna get.
Actually, Ron, it's less. It's 6 people, because remember, not Shumi's not in the session right now.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Sims into the
this
pits.
is the record.
Sims, he's gonna drop all the way down.
He's got 12 seconds of penalties over his drive-through. I think not Shumi's AI might finish ahead of Simpson.
So let's see, RZTV in the slipstream here of J-Boy, and J-Boy in the slip of Zubair.
This is going to be the final lap. He's going to need to get close enough
it's a
here. I think
nice
DRS
drive.
is enabled. He's got 28% of overtake to use. His fingers fully down on that overtake button. Which way is the horse going to go? He defends the racing line.
Yeah.
Alpi down the inside. He makes the move stick. Uses the inside curve, and RZDV is up into 3rd place.
Now let's see
And
if he can get
don't
Zubair.
think he could close a 1.1 second gap. If there's any track to do it around, it would be here. But we'll see.
Zubair
We'll
makes
be
one
close.
small mistake. That is that. He's going to be on it.
And just to keep this in mind, Korsabacki's only 4.4 seconds ahead.
So he needs another
Zubair
0.6, 0.7, 4.3.
is currently running for what would be his second win of the season.
Yeah, and he knows that. He can see that he needs that 5-second buffer.
And if Rizdev here as a DV, he catches up enough, he could maybe slingshot Korsabacki for second. So I don't think that will happen.
He's pulling a little bit of a gap on OZDV here. So Korsabacki into the last chicane now. Let's see.
I think Christopher too far ahead to jump J-Boy. So other than Zubair and Korsabacki, this is how it should stand for now.
Let's see. Zubair.
Korsabacki's across the line. He does it. Zubair's the race winner.
Yeah.
Second time this season.
Just pipping him.
Good recovery drive from OZDV. He spun under the safety car, had to get, I think, a replacement front wing, and he still manages to get it onto the podium. And a record-breaking 6 drivers only finishing tonight.
Yeah, that is sad to see again.
And Corsa will claim his 5 seconds back, according to Justin.
Yep.
So I think Corsa is the winner then.
Yeah, I think he got hit under the safety car, so...
Yeah.
If
which means, unfortunately for our Zubair fans out there tonight, I don't think he's the winner. That 5 seconds will be reversed.
But still, to be on, P2 is still a very good...
Who did 8 stops? That would be Sims, Mr. Dive Bomb. The new 8-stopper strategy here, we know it's a long track at Spa, but we didn't think the degradation would be that bad. Yeah. So Sims clearly trying to do a soft medium.
But still, OZDV with his debut, he will still remain in P3. The only change of position will be between Zubair and Korsabacki.
Yeah, one of the few finishes actually OZDV with no penalties as well. So good to see he managed to keep it clean through the race.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for not Shumi, it was looking good for him till I think his internet dropped out on him.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate as well.
Yeah, so Rowan, would you like to take us through the 6 runners that...
so the 6 runners that actually finished, we've got Zubair in P1, provisionally P1, he will probably fall back into P2. Korsabacki next to him, RZDV with his debut with us here this evening, getting a podium. J-Boy in P4, Chris P5, Sims in P6. I think those were the finishers.
Yeah,
Sims coming all the way from P19 up into P6.
Yeah, pulling a 7-stop race with 2 drive-through penalties and a lashing from the belt tonight from the stewards. So, yeah, that rounds up a very eventful Spa race. We didn't think it would be as eventful as Hungary. And T2 again proves us all wrong, ladies
and they surprised us again.
Yeah.
So
that is the beauty of T2. And we hope you guys can join us again tomorrow for Tier 1. And Rowan, I think we can round it up tonight.
Thanks to all the guys that joined us. Thanks to all the guys in our comment section. And especially to all the drivers. We will be back again tomorrow night for Tier 1. Myself and Cameron will be taking part in that. So please join us again. Subscribe our page, like the page, and share it with family and friends. But that's it from me.
That's it from me as well.
Thanks
Cheers,
everyone.
guys.
We'll be back same time, same place for Tier 2 next week Sunday.